Where is all the housing inventory? And when is it going to come on the market? These are massive, massive questions everybody really, really wants to know. So many people need to buy a home. They're not particularly worried about the interest rate. They're more concerned about when a house will come up for them. I have a lot of buyers looking every day, trying to find a home to compete for, and they're gone in the blink of an eye. Where's the inventory? Well, I have a couple ideas that I think will lighten the load in the near future. When exactly is not known, but here they are. Number one, boomers, first tier boomers. They are in their 70s, pushing 80s, and they are moving out of the state. The cost of living, they have a bunch of equity in their homes. They want to be by their grandkids. A lot of times their own children were not able to buy in California, so they moved to other states. Or maybe they've returned to where their family originally migrated from, Minnesota, Idaho, you name it. They're all across the country. So these boomers are going to be selling, and they're going to be loosening some inventory. They've probably lived in their homes for 30 or 40 years. That's one way. The second way is the AirBnBust. I'm sure you've heard about it. A lot of Airbnb owners have seen a considerable drop in their occupancy. What does it mean for us? It means that a lot of investors actually scooped up these houses and have been renting them out and making money hand over fist. No shame, do your thing, but it also took a lot of single family homes out of the market for people. So since the drop in tourism is happening and these Airbnbs are not as full, it might be an opportune time for these investors to put these houses back on the market and get out of the business. So we'll see. The third way I think inventory will magically appear, or rough landing finally show up, is that there are a lot of people that are no longer affording to live in the rat race we call California, my sweet home, California. But I'll tell you what, they have a lot of money in their home. It's called house rich, cash poor, and it's a trend. The cost of living is just going up, and it's consuming all of their income when most of their money and their retirement and all their funds are tied up in the equity of their home, and they can't touch it. It's not that affordable to take a HELOC these days. And why put a loan on your house if you have it paid off? The alternative is to move somewhere less expensive, downsize, get that cash out so you can live on it. These are the three ways that I think we're going to see an increase in inventory. When, again, I don't have a crystal ball. This is how and how much, these things I don't know. But I really hope that you see the value in waiting, or looking around, watching for those homes to come up. But when they do come up, be ready for those boomer houses. They're going to need some work. The Airbnb is probably going to be turnkey, and the house rich, cash poor, those are going to need some work too. So either get a new program at Home Depot and get ready to turn a wrench, or prepare to pay retail when the house gets flipped. Thanks so much for tuning in to Tracy's Real Estate Talk, episode 223. Don't forget to follow me at Tracy Bryant Realtor on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Thanks, guys. See you next week.